This is Marble Madness, a maze-based puzzle game on the NES. It was ported onto the NES in 1989 and was originally released in the arcade in 1984. I'll start with the objective of the game. The objective is pretty simple. The player has to guide their marble through 6 courses and must reach the goal at the end of each stage within the time limit. Along the way there will be various obstacles, and the player must try their best to avoid falling off the edge of the path. This will lose you valuable seconds. At the end of each course, the player is rewarded points based on how much time is left after completing the course, and also for completing the main course in general. As you progress through each level, they do get more difficult. Well, that sums up the objective of the game. Marble Madness started out as an arcade game in 1984, which was designed by someone called Mark Kearney. I'm not too sure how to pronounce that man's surname. The arcade version was also published by Atari Games. Marble Madness was one of the first games to use true stereo sound, and apparently the game was the first to use the Atari System 1 hardware. For its time, Marble Madness has some truly unique control systems. At the start of the game, you are given the option to play in either 90 degrees or 45 degrees. I personally recommend they use 90 degrees, as it is a lot easier to control the direction of the marble on the courses. 45 degrees gives you less control, and you'll probably find yourself falling off the edge of the path more frequently. The 6 stages in the game are well designed and imaginative. You are able to easily tell the differences between pathways and walls in the levels. Each time you complete a stage, you will get an additional time added on for you in the next stage depending on how quickly they completed the previous level. Most of the time I found myself trying to play this game at a very slow pace because I wanted to successfully complete the stage and avoid rolling off the pathway and losing valuable seconds. However, with this, I learned quickly that the game is all about speed, and you have to try and get through the levels as quickly as possible. With a game this challenging, at times I found my marble rolling off the edge simply because for a second I scratched my head or rubbed my eyes. And this proves that Marble Madness is a game which needs your utmost attention, as well as developing your skills. At times your marble will stop rolling, and a magic wand will appear and give you an extra 10 seconds added onto your time limit. I don't know when or where this magic wand appears or why. It seems to me that it just appears at random. Another thing which is annoying with this game is that when you smash your marble, a broom just appears out of nowhere and starts sweeping up, wasting more time when you could just respawn and just continue the game as normal. The designs to each of the levels are imaginative. Probably the main and only flaw I can find with Marble Madness is that it is relatively a short game. It has only 6 stages and each stage will take you no longer than 5 minutes to complete. That major flaw is made up with its fun, addictive and challenging gameplay. The music in this game is decent, but I wouldn't say that it is fantastic. Also, apparently there was a sequel developed and they were planning to release it in 1991. But however, they decided not to release the sequel due to the reason of the likely competition it would be facing from other titles, which were being released at the time. They should have released it because I think it would have been a nice classic indie title. Marble Madness is a very simple and original game, and I cannot find much more to say about the game. If you are into retro gaming, or you love a good and challenging game, then Marble Madness is right up your street. Play it and feel the madness.